Well, happy Monday morning. Let me get down to my little spot here. I got this sunflower garden. You guys check this out. It's like a little forest of sunflowers. Last year we had one up there that was really big. It had like 50 flowers on it. And now we have a whole entire forest over here on my side yard. So I've been using this little area to, it's under a big oak tree. I don't know if you see that. Got a big oak tree right there. Big shade tree. I put a chair down here. It's where I've been it's where I've been coming to film some of my videos. I want to talk a little bit. We're getting ready this time of the year, September 1st, Labor Day weekend. We go out to Arizona and I go bird hunting with my father-in-law, go dove hunting. And it got me thinking about just my relationship, I guess, with my in-laws and stuff. My wife has 4 sisters. There's 5 of them total. And none of them really made great choices when it comes to men. Unfortunately, I love some of my brother-in-laws, but they kind of missed the mark on a few of them, and I'm no different. I was no different. You know, in the the beginning of our relationship, her parents definitely didn't care for me much, and rightfully so. I was a punk ass teenager getting into trouble and drinking too much, and I wasn't the ideal boy at the time for their daughter, and I don't blame them at all. You know, it took a long time for them to actually start coming around and liking me. I mean, her and her father I've always had, you know, an okay relationship with. He's a quiet man. We've been bird hunting. We go dove hunting out in Arizona. I've been dove hunting with him for maybe 10 years now. Every season, every September, I go out there with him. Even when they didn't care for me much, even when I was still in the throes of my addiction. Obviously, they didn't know anything about it at the time. I was still hiding it pretty well. You know, I was taking pills and hiding it pretty well. But, you know, I've always put on a smile and just kind of, you know, just played nice, you know, for a long time. And it wasn't up until recently, till I really got my crap together, that I would say our relationship has gotten better. I'm not saying they were like mean to me or I was mean to them. It was just, you could always tell there was tension there. And, you know, every parent wants their kids to do better than they did, or make the right decisions. And at the time, I definitely wasn't the right decision, you know. And Jill, my wife, has older sisters, you know, that made some bad decisions with men. And I could see them not wanting her to end up in the same situation, I guess you could say. I mean, all that being said, I'm one of the few that actually had recognized my faults and recognized my shortcomings and has made an effort to change who I am, has made an effort to become a better husband and a better person in general. And, you know, I quit my drinking habits. You know, early on in our relationship, that was a big issue of mine, was I was drinking and partying too much. And then later on, it turned into a pill addiction. And, you know, they were very supportive during my wife's mom is a nurse. So, you know, she is a little more on the knowledge side of, you know, prescription pill abuse and stuff like that. I would say she knows a lot more about, you know, what I was going through at the time. You know, 1 year dove hunting, this is an embarrassing story. It was shortly after I had gotten out of rehab. I had brought one of the guys I had befriended in rehab with me, and both of us had relapsed, and we showed up loaded. You know, the whole trip, we went out bird hunting 1 or 2 days. My wife didn't even go with me that trip. Usually she comes out, you know, and you know, hangs out and spends some time, you know, with her mom and dad, and me and her dad go out hunting. And that trip, I couldn't even tell you why. It was just my buddy and I had gone out there, and I basically stayed in the room, loaded, and went hunted, came home, and went right back to the room. And another trip I'm definitely embarrassed about. They were nice enough to invite us into their home, and very disrespectful to do those kinds of things, you know. And it's been a long journey of earning their respect, I guess, is kind of what I'm trying to get to here. Is I didn't start off strong. I wasn't, you know, a kid that had my crap together and was very respectful. I was a very disrespectful, very adolescent teenager, and it's been a lot. I've had to work hard for it, you know. And my oldest son, you know, he's 20, and his girlfriend's parents don't like him much. And I was like, hey man, just so you know, your grandparents didn't like your dad when I first started dating your mom. So just know that you're gonna have to earn their respect. You're gonna have to show that you're treating their daughter well, that you're, you know, not the person they think you are. However, he's got a bigger hill to climb, because my wife and her family get along. Her and her mom and her dad, they get along. My son's girlfriend and her parents, not so much. So he's got a bigger hill to climb. I think his girlfriend and their parents have to heal their own relationship before he can heal their relationship. So yeah, later on this week, on Thursday, we're heading out to Arizona to go see the in-laws. Kind of looking forward to it. I'm not big on traveling, and it seems, and this is my fault, but it seems like every year I hurt my back right before the trip. And yesterday morning, I woke up and my back is killing me. And it's my own fault. I had gotten complacent. You know, I was really, beginning of this year, I was working out every day and stretching every day, and I was eating clean, and I was doing really well. And over the last 2 months or so, I kind of been screwing off on my diet. Haven't been exercising and stretching as much as I used to. And like clockwork, I hurt my back. Never fails. And yeah, you know, it bums me out too, because I was in pretty good shape. I was starting to get some definition in my stomach, and I would have showed up to Arizona looking pretty good this year. However, I got complacent, put a few pounds back on, and now my back hurts. So I stretched this morning, and I'll stretch the rest of the day, the rest of the week leading up to going to Arizona. And hopefully by Thursday, it doesn't hurt as bad. Or else I'm just gonna have to tough it out like every year. Well, I think I'm gonna try to make another video Wednesday, and maybe make a video out while I'm out on the trip and keep you guys updated. Well, till next time, see y'all later.